Welcome to session 03 of the Celery series. Today we explore Canvas Celery's powerful workflow orchestration toolkit along with failure handling techniques for distributed task systems. Canvas provides 5 core primitives. Chain runs tasks sequentially. Group runs tasks in parallel. Chord combines a group with a callback. Map applies a single task across a list of arguments. And chunk splits a large argument set into smaller pieces for even worker distribution. Chain is a sequential pipeline. Each task's result automatically becomes the first argument of the next task. Here is an example: download a file, extract the text, then summarize it, all running in strict order. Group runs independent tasks in parallel to maximize worker cluster throughput. Chord goes further, it runs a group header first, then triggers a single callback only after every header task has succeeded. The callback receives the full list of results. A common mistake: attaching a callback directly to a group and expecting it to run after the entire group finishes. In reality, a group callback fires as soon as the first task completes. It runs only once and receives no aggregate results. Use a chord instead. When a header task fails and exhausts its retries, Celery raises chord error and cancels the callback to avoid processing incomplete data. Chords rely on a background task called chord_unlock. It pulls the result backend to check whether every header task has completed. With many parallel tasks, this can waste backend write resources. To catch chord errors proactively, you must attach an error callback via the on_error method. Without on_error, a chord error from an exhausted header task only surfaces when you call get on the async result. In a fire and forget pipeline, it can silently vanish. For fault-tolerant systems, automatic retries with exponential backoff and jitter protect external services from a thundering herd surge. Configure this directly in the task decorator with authority_for, retry_backoff, and retry_jitter. Combining authority_for with retry_backoff can expose a subtle bug. In some Celery versions, after exceeding the retry limit, Celery re-raises the original exception instead of max retries exceeded error. This means an except max retries exceeded error block inside the task is silently skipped. The fix is a custom base task that overrides the retry method. Safe retry base task wraps super.retry in a try except, catches max retries exceeded error, and runs cleanup logic before re-raising the error. Immutable signatures with .si ignore the previous tasks result entirely useful for a fixed cleanup step at the end of a chain. Chunks split a large argument set into smaller batches, reducing broker message count but at the cost of losing per item retry isolation. We have explored the 5 Canvas primitives: how to avoid the group callback trap by using chord, handling chord error with on_error, and configuring safe auto retry with safe retry base task. Session 04 will dive into GPU queues, AI tasks, and priority routing.